The Eastern wisdom I have been talking about, we read, we heard, we Googled about awakening, realization, and transformation. The great master Sri Aurobindo says there are basically three steps. You move the mind inside, within, and you awaken to a presence. We can say consciousness, meditative state. So you awaken to a presence which is different from the experience happening in the mind related to the external world. That presence, you may say it is a spiritual presence, it is the state of the consciousness. First step. Second step, you grow that presence by regular practice. So that presence manifests increasingly in peace, happiness, love, wisdom, creativity. That is what is known as the realization. And the third is, we have a habit, past impressions, but as we continue the journey, the transformation takes place and we get rid of all those past impressions. It takes time. How to make it simple? The entire journey of the Eastern wisdom, the mind is facing to the world, the mind should face to the self. So the first step is engaging the mind by a certain set of principles. That is very well explained in the Eastern wisdom, in the Upanishads, in the Sutras, in Puranas. These are the certain group of the text in a very well defined principle. So first step is engaging the mind. So it is the teacher, after evaluating you, can find out how to engage your mind so that it starts moving in a right direction. The second step is, once it is engaged, it is interested, it starts the practice. The second step is educating the mind. Mind educates itself by likes, dislikes, reaction, duality, conflict, and also the pleasure, craving, and also the peace and happiness. So we are educating the mind with the principles so that the mind starts understanding how to discover that inner peace and happiness. By principles, practices, two steps: engaging the mind, educating the mind. The third step is empowering the mind. Now you have disturbed sleep, anxiety, reaction, anger, and other mental and physical and emotional challenges. They enter into your life and you know how to deal with it because you have already empowered the mind. You withdraw yourself, you move into the peace, and you discover that anxiety remains, the reaction remains outside. So these three steps makes you a qualified seeker in the journey of higher or meditation or mindfulness for awakening. And so the fourth step is evolving the mind. Now it is the same mind which used to get upset over small things, used to get angry, now finds a higher state, finds deeper within something that minimizes the impact, and you start living into the higher states of the consciousness. That is where the meditation comes in. And the fifth step is enlightenment. What is that? you discover your nature, true nature, real self, pure consciousness. Mind reflects that true consciousness with an experience of permanent peace, happiness, love, and wisdom. What you do after completing the 5 steps. Now you help others to evolve. How? You do nothing. Your thought, your speech, your action, your behavior, your attitude is now immersed in the true nature. People will take notice of it. That is one way of helping others in your family, in your personal life, professional and social life. That is the entire journey.